Hi everyone, and welcome to this first episode of the Jeremy Pei Magic Talk Show. This talk show will be replacing both the Talk About Magic as well as the Jeremy Pei Dealer Show into one program, which will be up weekly on Sunday at 12 p.m. Over the past 8 years, Redefined Magic outlets have given me the opportunity to meet lots of great friends who visited my place, as well as motivated me to actually learn more magic in all the programs that were out. And certainly in this program, I think it would be great for me to actually share with you some of the latest things that happened, that I've observed, and it's also some interesting news and also clips. To begin, I'd like to share with you something that happened just a couple of days ago. I had the opportunity to visit one of our local veteran magician, Choo. Most in Singapore would know our veteran magician. He used to own a magic shop as well at the Far East Shopping Centre. And since young, I've visited there as well. He has lots of those vintage classic magic. And the reason I visited his home once is because he has a lot of those vintage Tenyo Magic. And indeed, over the past 2 to 3 years, I was so passionate about that, partially because each and every device from Tenyo, they are all clever inventions. Not only that, through Facebook, I had a chance to join a group. It's called the Tenyo Magic Collectors, and there was so much great chats and all to learn magic, learn about experience on just one magic prop. And indeed, through Choo, I managed to get a lot of more vintage, classic Tenyo magic. I want to go through the process of learning it and to design an egg with it. Speaking of an egg, if you check out my Instagram clips, I've been putting up, I think at past about 16 episodes, which I call the Magic Fun Time. And in a way, I hope that me presenting a trick is not to fool you, but more to entertain you with the magic. Apart from this experience I had, over the past 2021, pretty much there isn't much commercial shows or online shows that I've done apart from the previous year of 2020. And I had the chance to work on a project with a great friend and buddy, Alex Tan, whereby we actually filmed clips for Alex's account TikTok. So if you have not seen this, all these clips that we shot and edited is purely for a great form of entertainment for all the viewers online. And certainly, I myself tend to laugh at it while watching it too. Hey, can pass me $5 million or not?
Huh? $5 million ah? I don't have enough time, me. You do yourself lah.
Wow, a lot more to go. Check it out on Alex TikTok, and this is his account. The main talk about magic today is on this word, family. Most would know my dad, Pei Sek Leong. He's a magician, an illusionist, but he is not a professional magician. I was ever told once when my dad passed away about 11 years ago that my auntie told me that my dad didn't really want me to become a performing magician because magic is not as easy as going up on stage and do a show. He told me that it would require not just about marketing, but also people may not know magicians have to carry the cases, set up the staff, bring it up on stage, bring it down, and to pack the items, stuff like this that are not done on stage. Hence, he didn't really encourage me to become a performing magician. This week, I actually uploaded a clip on Instagram as well as Facebook of me performing a mini illusion from Tenyo dedicated to my dad and some of his illusion performances. This piece of art actually reminds me of my dad. My dad himself, magic is his hobby, and he always enjoyed performing magic at our local magicians community and also for charity. And so happened, this is his favorite illusion. And now I'd like to dedicate this egg to my dad. yes, indeed, my dad's favorite illusion is his agar levitation. Once he has we call it container somewhere, warehouse area where all the illusions are on. Unfortunately, there were some holes on it, and then when I went to see it, the rain has already kind of flooded that place and moisturized until all the wood starts to crack. For his agar levitation, which my dad made himself, so as for all the other props, they don't pack flat. That particular illusion, the agar levitation, I was told it requires maybe 8 to 10 workers to actually carry them to location. But yes, indeed, I think since the 80s, my dad has built that up, and it is really one of his favorite illusions to perform at all the local magic clubs, theater shows. One of the variations that my dad did to a classic routine, I think it's known as the victory boxes, whereby 2 boxes nest together to appear a person. Because what my dad did isn't just this. Each of the box could be seen front and back, stacked together, then the person appear, because he combined a breakaway paper like a shadow box alongside with that. I ever thought of actually making that into a shadow box that we assembled it. I mean, without saying more, maybe I can show you the clip of that illusion. And that clip which you saw is actually back in the year 1992 as part of the Singapore Association of Magicians theater show. And speaking about family, myself, I've had lots of fun time with my son, Jac Pei, to show him some magic as well as train him to so-called present some magic. And of course, most of the clips of me doing that I've actually uploaded to my Instagram, my Facebook as well. And one of the most funny thing of all the clips is the way we try to fight with a magic wand.
Right, ready, go! Hi! Ayya, my favorite one!
In my opinion, this is the most logical presentation of breakaway wand, and what I'm holding in my hand is actually, in my opinion, one of the best breakaway wand in terms of quality and all, from Vincenzo di Fata, Italy. Nice packaging too, and I think this is something quite fun, of course, for all, let's say, children's shows or for a gag they can do in any kind of showtime. And speaking of my son's performing magic, I should show you a clip that was actually shot today in the morning when he woke up. I'm sure most of you have already known about this trick. It's called the crash dice, created by Japanese magician Dr. Sawa. Of course, it's done many years ago, and now it's actually commercially available through Tenyo. This crash dice. As you can see, my son was holding one with the white cover, which is this. And actually, this also came from Japan before it was released to Tenyo by Dr. Sawa. The set from Tenyo comes complete right here. As you can see, that looks exactly the same with one additional benefits. That is when you crash the dice, okay, you can literally remove it to show people. Not just this, but also the lid, all could be completely examined. And of course, in the instructions, they also share with you some other routines, ideas. But personally, the thing I like the most is if you were to maybe dress up the die, the big one, or you can use the die to change it not to these mini ones, but to another item, right? So many magicians have actually using this idea to develop different kinds of routines and presentation. And of course, like I say, this effect, the execution is so simple, my 3-year-old son did it. And of course, as usual, in Redefine Magic Outlet, we have limited sets of this. So if you are keen on a set of this Tenyo's Crash Dice, you may, okay, just comment here or just private message me and you can get a set of fresh dice from Tenyo. Before we end this episode, let's talk a little bit about Rubik's Cube. Most recently, Henry Harrius released a new product known as the Tornado Cube. The moment I see a brand new Rubik's Cube product released by anyone, I like to get it because Rubik's Cube, for me, since young, has been my active puzzle to solve. Now back to the Tornado Cube. The moment I saw it, I liked that plot because it's a very nice scene when it's done, as you can see based on the promotional video. But most importantly, it got me to think of a plot to do. Because this is not a magic trick, but it's something really, really cool to do. Not only that, the cube is not really gimmick in a way that you can't do anything with it. That's the best part. A way to open with it, or a way of plot, which I should maybe keep it a secret till I get my set, because I am literally going to film one. A lot of things inspired me because of childhood, and with such plots, I think it's a good way to connect with people in the magic presentation. So as such, I highly recommend you to get a set of this spinning Tornado Cube because it's something for you to 耗练, or it could be something that is great to show as a clip online. Once again, thank you so much for joining me today at the Magic Talk Show, and I look forward to see you again at the next episode. Ciao.